About the debate tonight is our political analyst, Brian Sobel. Brian, let me start with this basic question. Who, in your opinion, had the better night?
Frank, I call it a draw. I think each candidate did very, very well putting together and putting out their positions. I thought they were articulate. I thought they battled hard. It was such a relief to watch this debate relative to a week ago. And I thought that Susan Page, the moderator, did a great job given what is at stake here, which is that people have to look at Kamala Harris as a commander-in-chief, and on the other side, they have to see Mike Pence as supporting what has been going on with this administration and whether this administration can take the American people out another 4 years.
Brian, what did Kamala Harris need to do tonight, and in your opinion, did she do it?
Yes, she needed to look like a commander-in-chief. She is somebody that America doesn't know very well, has had some likability issues. I think that was on stage tonight for her to try to deal with. I thought she did a very good job. Mike Pence, on the other side, is a fact machine. Obviously, as vice president, he has a lot of detail at his fingertips, and I just think it was a really good matchup. I think the winners tonight, the winner was the American public, Frank.
I couldn't agree with you more, Brian. It was actually a pleasure to watch the debate, just a complete different debate from what we saw last week, and it was refreshing, quite frankly.
Absolutely, and you know, when you've been in office for 4 years, that administration, the Pence point of view tonight, he had to defend a record of nearly 4 years with Donald Trump. It's always harder to do that when a challenger can come hard at you about things that you have been doing for 4 years. And in turn, Mike Pence had to talk about when Joe Biden was vice president and the record of Kamala Harris. But I think they all accomplished what they wanted to tonight. I am guessing both camps feel both candidates did a superb job for their party.
The question, though, is, did it move the needle? President Trump is trailing in the national polls. He's also trailing in several key swing states, including Florida. Do you think that the debate tonight changed any minds, especially among undecided voters?
Well, undecided voters is where it's at, Frank. And I think if you were leaning towards Joe Biden, that's where your vote's going to go. If you were leaning towards Donald Trump, that's where your vote's going to go. I think there are very few undecideds at this point, and yet we're nearly 4 weeks away from Election Day, but it has really solidified. We know that from polling and from anecdotal evidence around the country.
Brian Sobel, we'll leave it at that. Thank you, as always, for joining us with your insight. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.